What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk Pendejadas. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another motherfucking episode. Los extrañamos mucho. Like always, we always miss you guys so much because I feel like there's no other place on earth that I'd rather be but with you.
Give me them hugs and kisses, please.
But what is up, you guys? Welcome back. Today's episode, I just kind of want to clarify a little things. Today, hoy, if you're watching this right now, I am currently recovering, Miss Girl. This is the last official video that you will see me looking like this.
Dude.
And it's a little fucking like a little surreal to me. You know, I'm actually not gonna lie, I am sweating under this garment. It's not even a garment, it's like a sweatsuit, like whatever. But I am definitely shooken in my boots right now. Like I feel like things are starting to like hit me. But like I'm okay with it. Like, does that make sense? Like I'm like,
you're aware of what's gonna happen and you're okay with it. But the thing is, you guys don't even know this, but we're filming literally the day before Danny's surgery. So right now he is a little antsy. He is a little, scared, of course. It's normal feelings, which is totally okay. But friend, you got this. Don't worry about it. Wish Danny luck. Wish him a best recovery.
Right now, amiga. Wish me luck. And you know what? I saw someone in a comment today, like when I was posting my TikToks, and they go, "Your nose is not gonna look good." And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, how are people so cruel? Like, how do you have? You know what's so crazy? The other day I was thinking about as well was that like. How about how back then we used to be like, oh, don't say things on the internet because they stay on the internet forever. And like, you could jeopardize your job. Remember, even teachers would tell us that.
Yeah.
So now people are kind of just like, but it's okay.
They're freeballing their shit at this point. They really said, oh, my life's a game, my job's a game, so let's just play. Let's see what a ver lo que sale, you know?
No, dude, literally, like, people don't care about what they say nowadays. Y un día sí les va a afectar, amiga.
No, and then it's going to be too late. They're going to be like, oh my God, why they say that?
Oh my God, I shouldn't have said the N-word. Oh my God.
Think before you speak, bitch.
Or think before you type, because it's not... I don't think the internet should be a hateful place. I feel like the internet should definitely be somewhere where we can have a lot of fun.
Yes, feel like at home, feel comfortable, and feel like nobody's going to judge. But of course, everyone's going to have their opinions, and there's no way of stopping them. So at this point, all we got to do is just accept them and just deal with it, I guess, at this point, honestly. But do better. Do better as a person if you're literally a fucking hater, all right? And of course, since you guys know, we normally do a little wine of the week, but unfortunately, again, as mentioned as last week's episode, we are not drinking. I have my surgery date in literally 2 days on Thursday, 2 days before, 2 days now that we're filming this. But literally, I'm not drinking. Danny can't drink for another, probably till when?
We're sober queens.
No,
I can't drink for almost like a month and a half.
Yeah,
shoot me in the head. Like, what the fuck, dude? I literally cannot. I just can't process the fact that for 4 weeks, I'm gonna stop drinking, dude. And then when I come back, bitch, I will come back stronger, bitch. I don't want anyone telling me that I cannot drink anymore. Like, I will have buzz balls every single day. I will go to my AA meetings.
Bitch. No, if anything, it's more than a month that you're gonna be without alcohol, because prior to the surgery that you haven't been drinking for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. So it's been almost,
so basically
it's gonna be
2 months. I'm not drinking.
I'm genuinely gonna test this out. If I don't need it, like, I know I don't need it. Like, we all know we don't need alcohol. But, like, if I can live without it and I can go to social events without drinking and I can do all of that and still have a great time, like, I think I'm down to give up drinking.
Right?
Now, I am gonna say something. I did talk to Irma the other day about smoking. Si les voy a decir algo about smoking now. I don't smoke nicotine. I think nicotine kind of grossed me out because my mom, younger, would smoke a lot. And wasn't the smell, but it was just kind of like the irritation of like my mom smoking because she knew that her mom passed away from substance abuse, which is alcohol. And like for her to smoke, like,
those cancer sticks.
Yeah, and I was like, why would you do that? Like, you have 2 kids at home, and like,
Yeah.
why would you
Put yourself at risk to not be there for us?
Yeah,
basically.
and the good thing that it's been almost 5 years since my mom has stopped smoking cigarettes, so that's really great for her health. But like I said, like, I feel like for me personally, I don't smoke Nick, but I do smoke weed. But for real though, like, I just don't think in a lifetime, like, I could give up weed. Why? If Snoop Dogg is still alive, I'm gonna be alive with a liver cancer.
Huffing and puffing, bitch.
No, but like, for real though, I feel like if I'm okay with not smoking. Like, I'm not okay with not smoking.
Don't think of that. But no, honestly, I feel like I'm kind of the same way. Like, I don't think I would let go of the Mary Jane, but for sure, I don't know if I've mentioned this. My goal for this year is to stop smoking nicotine. I have struggled smoking nicotine since my senior year of high school, and it has been so bad. I have not bought in a new, like, flume or whatever you call those vapes, those cancer sticks. I haven't had one of those in like almost 2 weeks now, since the New Year's Eve. So I'm proud of myself. I've been kind of thinking about it lately, but I was just like, you know what? I don't need it. That's why I got that Mary Jane and my wax pen. So I am set, guys. But of course, let's get our drinks real quick because we still haven't mentioned that.
Now, it is going to be a non-alcoholic drink. Is this a year where non-alcoholicness is like happening? Because I'm low-key down to start trying like the Heinekens. The Heinekens have 0% alcohol, and that's beer, Miss Girl. That's like sparkling water.
It really is, but I wonder how many like carbs would that be in, to be honest.
It's only 60 calories.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
That's cool. And I just learned that because we just came back from Myra Karina's Chins and Giggles episode. We're not gonna be in it. And I'm like, Alan's gonna be in it. But like, they started doing an ad for Heineken, and then she's like, 0%. I was like, oh. And she's like, and then she goes, 60 calories. Give me the link now.
What's your code? I want to use it now. Next week, sponsorship for the drink is Karina and Myra's Heineken drink.
But no, for real though, for this week's drink, we have one of our older cups from our older podcast that somebody made us.
Is this literally season 1, right?
Yeah, literally season 1, little Danny and her mom. But I am drinking just kind of like pineapple juice. I have heard from a lot of my surgery friends that if you drink pineapple juice the night before, I know I was supposed to be drinking it a couple days before too, but you know what? Like, I like pineapple juice, but I just can't have it every single day.
Really?
I have a big fucking fear of pineapple.
Really? Why? I love pineapple.
I've heard that pineapple is so sharp that you can like get it stuck inside of your teeth, and that shit can like fuck up one of your veins.
Wait, really? That I can't drink pineapple.
But I don't think like pineapple juice that's like in the can.
But
like
the chunks, bitch, what the fuck? I want my puss to smell good, bitch.
No, but like for real though, I feel like pineapple juice is just a little scary for me. Like once I heard that, I was like, no more pineapple juice.
Even though I heard that, I'm like, I'm still eating that shit, bitch. I love pineapple chunks and pineapple, but of course it starts itching my tongue and it starts hurting, and that's when I'm like, okay, like I need to chill. I need to stop drinking this shit. But I'm not having pineapple juice. I am actually having some sparkling water. I love my sparkling water. I think you were the one that kind of introduced me into sparkling water, huh?
Oh, yeah, I did.
You were the one that introduced me to it, and I have been in love with it ever since. And the reason why I am drinking sparkling water is because of course I'm gonna try to stop drinking alcohol. I am actually planning on not drinking alcohol until Danny's able to drink alcohol, to see how I do as well, because I feel like lately I have been drinking a lot. But point is, I am drinking mineral water because I am on a clear liquid diet, meaning I've been on it for about 3 days now for my surgery date, because when they're removing the balloon, the reason why I need to drink liquids is so my balloon isn't covered with food. It is going to be more easier for it to kind of get it out of my stomach. So no throwing ups there, no icky feelings. So I am kind of excited, but kind of sad, just because I know this has helped me a lot in maintaining and keeping the weight off. So So now it's up to me after the surgery date or for the removal of the balloon to ponerme las pilas and to get my fucking sleeve or bypass. Still not sure of which one I want to do now, to be honest. Ever since that day of the party that the girl mentioned it to me, I've been in debates of which one I want to do. So,
well, you know what?
I don't
How
know.
about how we literally just had a nose going away party for me?
Dude, oh my God, that was iconic. I'm gonna miss your nose. I want to touch it again.
I'm like, go ahead. No, but like for reals though, like it was just kind of like, I knew that, like, you know, we were literally sitting down and I was like, oh my God, we should have a fucking iconic party where like there's a nose cake.
Yeah.
People are petting my nose, saying goodbye to my nose. And I'm an extra person, bitch. I have video ideas on my phone that are so fucking extra that I just don't execute because I feel like they're just too extra where people are going to be like, oh, Danny, you're extra. You know what I mean?
But those are what people want.
Yeah, and people really did enjoy it. And I was super happy that Alan threw it for me because, like, if it wasn't for him, I wasn't going to be able to throw a party at all. And he was the one that planned everything. But I think it was so good. Like, the only reason, if you guys saw in the video, my sister was the only one that went. But my mom and my stepdad nor my little brother went because they got sick. And Miss Girl, I didn't just fucking pay so much motherfucking money in order for me to get sick and have my surgery pushed back. So, and then not only that, Alan's grandparents got sick too. Now, I have been avoiding them because they do live in the house, but they just left. So like it was kind of like on timing. Like yeah, and it was like timing, like perfect timing that they left, and they said that they weren't gonna come back until after my surgery. So I was like, muchas gracias. But for sure, like it was just like an iconic fucking party. Like it was just
really
a really
was.
good party.
Honestly, it did turn out a lot better than, I'm not saying it was gonna turn out like shit, of course not, but it really.
But you thought it was just gonna be a dinner.
Yeah, just a dinner, but everything just worked out so perfectly. Not gonna lie, I did pick up the cake, and bitch, when I first saw that cake in the fridge, when I went to go pick it up, I was like, I didn't know a nose cake would have been possible. I didn't think it would have been that realistic, bitch. Even with the syringe and the scalpel that it had on the side and shit. Oh my God, it was so dope. So once I saw that cake, I was like, okay, like this is a real nose party. Like we're actually talking about goodbye nose. You know what I mean? So
if you really think about it, my cakes have been pretty fucking iconic.
They have,
like every single cake. And you know what's so crazy? I like cake. Yeah. I like to eat cake, you know, stuff like that. But one thing that I do love is the art of baking. I wish I was a baker. I think I still can be a baker if I went to like culinary school or something like that. But one thing that I do admire a lot is the arts of cake. I grew up with like Cake Boss. I also grew up with a lot of movies that like with Adam Sandler, if you guys have seen them, where they have like erotic cakes, or other movies like Bridesmaids where she had like a bakery, and like, you know, I just grew up with a lot of cakes and I always paid attention to that. So when I want a cake and I'm gonna pay for something, like
I need to be extravagant.
Yeah, like why the fuck am I gonna pay for a fucking almost $150 to $200 cake for it to just be round? Miss Girl, I can pay $200 for a nose cake. See my goodness? Like, and there's a lot of people that do that. They do titty cakes, they do penis cakes, they do even a whole body cake, they can do Mario cakes. You know, you just kind of have to find someone. But I feel like when you get a cake, you shouldn't be lazy about it.
No, for sure not. I feel like the cake is not one of the important things, but a staple and a memorable moment.
Yeah, then definitely it is important.
Thank you to Chime for sponsoring this week's episode.
What's the first purchase that you made for the new year? Because I already know I went shopping. But let's start setting yourself up for financial success now by starting to build credit history today. With the Chime Secured Credit Builder Visa credit card, you can build credit by making everyday purchases and on-time payments.
Plus, there's no annual fee or credit checks to get started.
No annual fees? Interest or credit check to apply? Nah. This is a little too good to be true. Not only that, you could use it anywhere and everywhere. Visa credit cards are accepted.
You could even build your credit using your own money. By the way, you get a checking account too.
And let me tell you about that checking account. You can get paid up to 2 days early with direct deposit. With qualifying direct deposit, you can get access to your money sooner. Fee-free overdrafts with SpotMe. Overdraft up to $200 without fees with SpotMe when you set up a qualifying direct deposit. Just set up a qualifying direct deposit, sign up for SpotMe, and Chime will spot you up to a limit when you make a credit card purchase or cash withdrawal that exceeds your balance.
Access up to 60,000 fee-free ATMs. That's more than the top 3 nation banks combined. Easily find one near you with the Chime app. Send and receive money. Pay friends through Chime, Chime members or not, and cash out your money fee-free.
Build your credit this year. Just open a Chime checking account with a $200 plus qualifying direct deposit to get started. Go to chime.com/LTP.
That's chime.com/LTP.
Chime.com/LTP.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by the Bancorp, Bank NA, and Stride Bank NA members FDIC. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal and over-the-counter advances fees may apply. Call 1-844-244-6363 for details. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer. Spot me. Eligibility requirements and overdraft limit apply. When I get my titties reduced or whatever the case is, or when I get my sleeve or bypass, we're going to have a little bypass party.
No, dude, but for reals though, I feel like back then, people would celebrate like surgeries because they're fucking expensive.
Yeah,
like,
dude, you swear.
Of course I'm not gonna celebrate my going away nose party. Like, first of all, it's been a part of me. Second of all, it cost me a lot of money. Third of all, the recovery is gonna be a bitch. Of course I deserve a party. Like, I think anybody that's gonna go through major surgery should definitely have a party.
Yeah.
Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you're taking out something that's from your body naturally, you know?
And especially with you, dude, like, this was like a good separation party because we all known and just grew.
Well, you know what?
We grew up with your nose, man.
You guys were the problem.
You guys were the ones starting the insecurities.
Let's just start it off there because if I look at my track record, there's plenty of videos where a lot of people were calling me big nose. And not only that, one day when I decided that I really, really wanted to do my nose and I was gonna go get the consultation the first time last year, I went through my phone. You know how on iPhones you can search up messages and keywords? I looked up a big nose or fat nose or...
anything with nose.
Anything with nose, right? Bitch, all my contacts. I was like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Y'all really like to go in on people, don't you? But look at yourself in the mirror. Let's see how much better you look.
Nah, dude, but I feel like my nose surgery is definitely like a huge thing coming. Like, I have been wanting it for a very long time, and this is just something that I have severe anxiety from. Like, and the only reason why I have severe anxiety not because of the surgery, not because of the anesthesia, not because of like the recovery. It's because how will I look? And this past weekend, I got numerous amount of people coming up to me who were like, I love your nose, Danny. You know, like, I love your nose, but when you get your nose done, please don't change. Please don't change. Like, please don't change. And like, I hate that when people fucking say that because it's like,
what do you mean?
It's inevitable. Yeah. I'm gonna fucking change. Like, I know, like, I'm gonna give you guys a really prime example. Like, Tati got her nose done. Like, she was super confident before, but she is way more confident now. And I love that. That gives me so much more hope. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm not confident, but I just know I'm not an idiot. Like, I'm not the best looking fucking guy out there. I have a fucking fat ass nose. Like, I'm clearly not stupid. So like, when I wanted to get my nose done, I knew for a fact that was such a huge thing for me that I don't think I would have to do anything else to my body. Yeah. That's the only thing that I need to do. And then afterwards, I'll be happy with anything else.
I bet you would.
This is something that I've just been so excited for a very, very long time. Now, with that being said, Miss Girls, we did ask you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions about my surgery. And Irma is also going to answer some questions about her balloon if you guys want to know a little bit more info. But let's just jump right into a couple of the questions. Now, I did get a lot of people asking me how I feel. So that question has kind of just like passed by me already because what I felt 4 days ago was completely different from what I feel now.
Yeah.
And right now, what I feel like is I just kind of want to get it over with.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
there's too much time that I'm wasting.
You're like, I just want to knock out and just wake up with it already done.
No, for reals though. Like, I'm just kind of ready. I'm fucking ready to go. Like, I'm ready to go under. Like, the only thing that I have been like kind of like really thinking about has been the needles in my hand for like the IV and stuff like that. But
Trust and believe, once you have the drugs in your system, to be honest, that's going to be the last thing that you're going to be worried about, to be honest.
So I won't feel them? Do you think they could give me my drugs before? So I don't feel the needle going in?
No, because the reason for the needle is to inject you with all the anesthesia.
Yeah. But I don't think... I'm going to get general anesthesia. General anesthesia is the one with the gas mask.
Oh, baby, you're going to be knocked the fuck out.
What's the difference?
So, basically...
What's the one where you do the one in your IV?
The one in the IV is only for a temporary short surgery.
Oh.
And then for the one...
I would think that would be for a longer surgery because it goes into your bloodstream.
That's what I would think too, but I feel like since it's just blowing in your bloodstream, it's not really like knocking you the fuck out good, because when they did my procedure and I saw a little bit of the clips, which I don't want to look back at, like I cringed so hard at it because like it's so weird, but you still flinch. I still flinched or moved during the procedure because I wasn't fully like actually asleep because it was just literally less than 30 minutes. That? I don't remember that, but I saw the clip. I saw the clip.
They did anesthesia through your blood?
Yeah, through the thingy. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, from what I could recall. Because literally after I went into the...
You don't remember going into the surgery center and them putting on a mask?
I don't remember a mask or anything. So, you know what? I could be wrong. Because all I remember was going into the surgery room, seeing the lamp, panicking for a moment, the girls being like, it's okay, you're fine. And then all of a sudden, like, I was out. So I don't remember if there was actually a mask or not. So I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm like trying to give you like...
I'm not trying to figure it out.
No, but for reals though, since yours is going to be a longer surgery, they are going to be monitoring you. They are going to be putting the gas mask on you. Like, come on, Grey's Anatomy, bitch. We should know.
I don't know. I don't believe Grey's Anatomy. They be fucking getting fake ass cases. Or maybe real ones. I don't even fucking know. No,
there are some true ones, but some of them, they're a little, hold up. Like, you liar.
Now,
I'm sorry. One thing that I did want to ask you though is, you've mentioned this, well, you mentioned it like before, and I just forgot to like ask you, is when you mentioned that, the first thing that I notice in people is their nose. Is it because like, since you always focused on your nose, do you feel like that's just something that you've always focused on other people?
Well, sometimes it's because like I don't know how I want my nose. So like when I look at other people's nose, it's kind of just like, do I like it? Do you think that'll look good on me? Or like, is it straight enough? Or is it fake? Or is it's just, I'm a very detailed person. So I focus a lot on like the features. So I make sure that I know what I want.
Like you want like a good reference of what the fuck it's gonna look like
this is like something like a copy and paste thing. Like imagine I show my doctor like an ugly ass nose and then he mimics it. It's kind of just like, like what? Like you kind of have to. So a lot of people have been asking me if I'm going to film my entire journey, and I am completely going to film the entire journey. I feel like someone that was looking for any type of video for like rhinoplasty, it was very non-informative. It was kind of just like, I feel bad. Like this hurts. Like it was just non-informative. So I'm definitely going to take this opportunity to give you guys my most honest answers and give you guys any type of medical advice. I just got some of my meds today, so like I don't know like everything that it is. So that's why I can't tell you guys right now. But once I get out of surgery, I feel like I am gonna do an updated Q&A and give you guys as much information that I can. Another question that I did get was, how much did it cost? Now I am going to tell you guys how much it costed in total. Me and Alan, when we first looked up the doctor had hit him up originally to remove Alan's loose skin.
Oh, the skin!
His loose skin.
Oh.
And at the time, Alan hadn't been losing weight.
Right.
He was just fat.
He was just overweight.
So, I was just kind of like, oh shit, like he does noses and he does noses very well. Yeah. Let's hit him up.
Yeah.
So, things kind of went to like talking, and we were just like, oh, we should definitely do this for promo. Like, and we still paid a pretty penny. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, no, you guys pretty good.
Yeah. So the total of the surgery was $22,000. And I did get a little bit of a discount, but we are going to bring Ashley onto next week's episode so that we can talk a little bit more about pricing, because she actually has a lot to do with it. And yeah, it was just $22,000, and I'll tell you guys the rest later.
Oh my god, that's fucking crazy to hear that it's literally about the amount that my car costed, bitch.
No, really though.
It's really a whole fucking car. And it makes sense. You're literally like doing a whole transformation on your fucking face, man. You're getting this shit broken into pieces. Sorry, I don't mean to say that stuff. Cause
no, it is true. It's true.
It's like, you know, you're going through tomorrow and stuff, but like, it's just crazy how the whole process of getting a procedure gets done. Like, no joke, just to prepare for like the room, like the surgery room and stuff, everything, it's gonna take about just an hour to prep you, dude.
No,
and then another 30 minutes probably just inside for them to like get adjusted and get all the tools ready and stuff. Like, that's fucking crazy. And for it to take 6 hours, bitch, that's honestly, that's just crazy to me. That's
for sure.
Fucking crazy.
Like I said, I've already went through all of those like things, like little minor details that I had. Now, I did get a lot of questions of like if I had a specific style that I wanted to go for, or like a specific nose that I was going for. And like we said earlier, like I look very closely into people's nose, but no, I didn't have a picture to be like, oh, I want this nose. Why? Because I'm not gonna get that nose. It's kind of the same thing like with the haircut. If I show my barber a haircut, he'll try, but it won't look the exact same way because I'm a different person.
Yeah.
So my doctor also told me the exact same thing, was like, you know, it won't look like that. It will look similar, but it just won't look like that. So I don't have a reference picture. Sorry,
But the good thing is that the doctor, I don't know if you mentioned this, that he is going to have a mold of your nose. So before you go into the surgery room, he is going to show you exactly how your nose is going to look. And which I'm very excited to see, because that will be the moment of like, bitch, like, this is literally for real.
I'm like, this is already real.
Yeah, no, for real it is. But once you see that nose, dude, like, I feel like that's when you're gonna be like, damn, like, this is it. Like,
this is
we're
real.
fucking doing this. Like, all right.
Like, I'm a different person now. Should I change my name too?
Oh, let's change it to
I'm like Star.
Dan.
Because I'm a star.
Bitch. Hey, but can we talk about how, like, you said that after you get your nose done, that you were actually thinking about getting back into like doing your drag and all
I really
stuff?
I feel like my nose was very much like so prominent that like it didn't make me look as feminine as I wanted to.
Yeah.
Even I remember this one time, like, I don't want to call out names, but I'm going to call out names because I'm that type of person. I don't give a fuck.
Period.
So I wanted to do a drag look for Alan's Halloween party.
Oh, yes.
And Brenda was the one that actually did my makeup look. Nothing wrong with her, how she does people's makeup, because she does an exquisite job when it comes to like a full beat.
Yeah.
But she just kind of didn't know how to do drag.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it's okay. Like, nothing wrong with her. But like...
And drag is hard, okay?
Yeah.
Come to tell you, drag is hard. I tried doing it myself. If you guys haven't seen my videos, it's hard, man.
Yeah. It's definitely really, really hard. And Brenda was trying so hard. But like, I just kind of looked like a man with makeup. And the only reason why I looked like a man with makeup was because my nose was so fucking prominent. Like, I know, like, she could not conjure that shit to the gods, like, to make it look thinner. No, bitch.
She's all carving it out with the knife.
Nah, dude. I just know that she just tried her best. Like, kudos to her, girl. Like, she tried.
Yeah, she really did. But, I mean, I thought you still look good, to be honest. Even if, like, she did your glam or whatever, you still look good.
Because I had a whole ass wig and a whole ass, like,
yeah, so it
dress.
worked out. But I feel like, for sure, after you get your nose, Miss Star, your drag name, I guess, right? Is that what you're thinking? Miss Star is gonna come back, so maybe you're gonna be seeing some videos of Daniel and his little drag moment.
I feel like also that's why I haven't been able to like do a lot more like drag, or felt confident to like start doing drag, or even just starting to like practice with like makeup and stuff like that, because I just feel like my nose was very much one of my huge insecurities. There's days where even like when I sit down and we're having at a restaurant and like there's someone, nothing wrong with people like that have that type of nose, but I literally tell Irma, I was like, or Alan, I go, babe, does my nose look like that? And they'll be like, no, what the fuck?
And it always be the, like, no shame, of course, again, for those who have those noses, but it's usually the ones that you try to compare yourselves that has, like, the huge, like... Let me rephrase that. It's
no, it is. It's to have that huge hump.
Stop. Like, it's because I don't like say that, because, you know, people are really proud of that, and people really love their hunch because, you know, it's part of their indigenous background or whatever background they have. But, you know, like, it's just funny how you like try to compare yourselves to like your nose being that huge, and it was never like that. So dude, it just goes to show
can you see your nose? Can you see your nose from your no. When you're looking forward, can you see your nose?
No.
When I look forward, I can see this, I can see this, and I can see this.
Shut the fuck up, bitch.
And then not only that, dude, there's times where my nose, I feel like to me just looks big. Okay. Like enormously big. Like it covers my entire face. Like, oh my God, dude.
No, it's literally like instead of body dysmorphia, you have nose dysmorphia.
No, yeah. And sometimes because my eyes are really small and my nose is so big, like it's not proportionized. I know and my doctor even told me, he's like, I just can't wait to do your nose because I'm going to be able to proportionize your eyes to your nose, to your lips, to your chin. And I go,
because he even said it himself, your face is pretty proportionized.
Yeah.
It was just your nose, the problem.
No, yeah, he did. And he has always made me feel like Dr. Mashrifi has always, and I will never go off record and I will not talk bad about him. Doctor has been so comfortable with me. Like, he has made me feel the most comfortable that I have ever felt.
Como familia.
Like, I swear, I Bible to you guys, like, when we went to go look at Alan's like surgery for his, I think it was for his loose skin or it was for his bypass, the doctor made Alan feel very uncomfortable. So when I was going into it, like the consultation and stuff, I was like, fuck, I hope the doctor doesn't be like, yeah, you have a fucking big ass nose, like I can't wait to fucking resculpt that shit, like that, you know, just
the negative interaction that you were scared to have, but in
like
that
where
case,
he never made me feel comfortable.
Yeah, in this case, dude, I even met the doctor when they recently went to the consultation too, and he was very nice, very genuine, very humble. Like, he knew that he was just very excited to work with you. And most cases, doctors don't really have that kind of like connection or communication with their clients. Normally they're like, oh, okay, we're gonna do your nose and that's it, and okay, bye, done.
Nah, dude, there's times where I literally just call my doctor and I'll be like, hey, like, the prescription's not here. Okay, we'll do it right away. They do it right away. I only wait 20, like today, for example, I went to go pick up my prescription. It wasn't there. And he's like, I literally was like, fuck, like now I have to call them. What if I have to get them tomorrow? Like, what if this delays it? So I call him and he goes, wow, that's so strange. I literally saw doctor do it right in front of me. Let me just go ahead and send it over again. He's like, just wait 20 minutes and then they'll be there. Yeah. And literally less than 20 minutes passed by and my things were there.
Wow.
And imagine that. I literally called the doctor.
Yeah, dude.
Called him.
The fact that you even had his contact. Most cases, doctors would just be like, okay, speak to this nurse, speak to this assistant. They'll answer your questions. I'll meet you the day of the surgery.
Yeah, like yours, kind of low-key. No. Like, you did meet him for the consultation.
Yeah, but
then like afterwards, it was kind of just like, hi, are you excited? Are you nervous? Alrighty, let's go.
All right, we're in. All right, we're out. Okay, bye. See you in the next few months. All right, cool. You're set. Let's get this out of you. Not worth your time. Of course, with the gastric balloon, many of you guys, I feel like I say it so many times, but I know you guys are going to probably be like, oh my God, it was such a fail, non-successful. And I feel like there's just going to be a lot of like negative responses about it, which I understand, but at the same time, you know, I mentioned it before, I'm gonna be held accountability. I could have done a lot better, and you know, losing the weight during these few months, and I still haven't gotten my final weight in yet because I actually forgot to weigh myself. So that's what I was trying to announce today, but I totally forgot, so I'm so sorry about that. But I will be posting on my stories about, you know, my updated weight, how much I did end up losing, all that fun stuff. But I know you guys have been asking like, oh, how's the removal? How is that going to work? What did you have to do? So as mentioned, I am on a clear liquids diet. I was explaining that, of course, I have to drink clear liquids or sparkling water specifically so I could clear out the balloon, no food, all that fun stuff. And now for the day of the surgery, I actually haven't received any like updates or notice like any pre-op instructions on what I have to do. I kind of had to like figure it out myself, not gonna lie. So I just kind of had to look up on Google and like see what I had to do, and then eventually I was like, okay, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna message them. And eventually I actually just ended up messaging the doctor because I was not really getting like the response that I was needing. So that ended up working out, but it just sucks at the fact that I had to figure that out like by myself and the day of when I had to start doing the liquids basically. So I mean, I guess the experience throughout the whole gastric balloon for sure though, from these, I think it was April that I got it in, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. 9 months, bitch. What the fuck? Oh my God. I'm humiliated. I am ashamed. Let me just process that for a moment. I mean, for real. So, oh my God. Okay. 9 months since I've gotten the gastric balloon for sure. It was kind of like, it was low-key a tough journey. Not gonna lie. I felt like I went through just a loop of like roller coaster of emotions in the sense of like, oh my God, I'm doing so fucking good. Yes. And then all of a sudden it's like I might peak. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh wait, you're like hella stalling, bitch. You're not really doing as well as you're doing like towards these end of these months. And then right when I was trying to get my pilas back together, otro pinche chingadera, I fucking go down fucking hill. It was just kind of a bit of a cycle that I feel like I kept on going back into, and then snapping out of reality like, hey bitch, like get your shit together, okay, like you need to get this shit done, and then all of a sudden again and again. So now knowing that I'm gonna be getting this like balloon removed, I for sure am like in a realization of like, I need help with my eating habits. I need help with my
just overall, just your eating habits.
No, that really is it, because I just need help. I feel like I have just too much emotional trauma going on that I have to figure out, because at the end of the day, I'm an emotional eater. I've had so much like emotions that I had to deal with when I was younger, and I'm still trying to process that now, that I feel like if I'm not able to fix that, I'm like I can fix my weight. Of course, I could put my emotions towards working out, but coming from a fat person, bitch, it ain't that easy. Like, y'all know what I mean, if y'all know what I mean. But it's just that mindset that kind of sucks throughout these past few months that I've had, that it was just so difficult to try to lose more weight and keep that consistency. I'm not going to lie. So if you guys really do want to do the balloon, I would more recommend it to those who are trying to lose only 40 pounds and you're not all like overly weight like me. Like, to be honest, I wish I should have just chosen undoing the sleeve or the bypass. But at this point, I can't see it as a regret. I just have to take it as a life learning lesson that this year is going to be the year where I have to take action. And I don't want to live like this, because at the end of the day, I have all these years to fucking tragar. I have plenty of more years to live a life to fucking tragar when I'm fucking old. Why can't I like feel good now and like take care of myself? This is the moment to take care of myself. You know, I feel like I'm just keep blabbering on and continuing back and forth of what the balloon did for me and stuff, which I will say still helped me lose weight. But again, I feel like I could have lost more. And, you know, I had the support. Of course, I had the support from Danny. I had the support from Alan. And, you know, they did help me a lot in kind of getting out of that mentality that I kept going back into, which I really want to say thank you and appreciate for you, you know, because Danny is actually the one kind of like, I had a meltdown like one day, and later that night Danny was like, hey, we're gonna be going to the gym, like don't take it like, you know, personal or offensive, because, you know, lately I've been very like, you know. So he was like, hey, like, do you want to go to the gym with us? Like, if you want, no pressure, like all up to you. And at that moment I was like, nah, like I need to go to the gym. Like, I need to start somewhere. I need to get that membership, because at the end of the day, if I don't get it at that moment, I'm not going to get it at all. So, work in progress. This is a year to kind of snap out of that and fix my emotions, go through these changes, because at the end of the day, I don't want to continue being fat. I don't want to continue being obese.
Now, but something that just popped into my head was las odiosas que hate surgery.
Yeah.
Ahora, I did live with my mother and my sister, and like I also had a lot of family members where they would bitch and talk shit about surgeries. La que no puede, no puede.
La que no pueden siempre platican.
No, for sure. They're the ones that talk shit. Mm-hmm. But one thing that I want to say about surgery is that there's nothing wrong with surgery. If you have a fake ass, if you have a fake fucking titty, if you have a fuck...
to you, bitch.
No, yeah, for sure. It costs like a car, one. Mm-hmm. The recovery is shit, too. The overall life change is just gonna be so completely different. And at the end of the day, people need to stop worrying about if this person got surgery or this person got surgery. It don't fucking matter. It don't matter who got surgery. Like, I don't matter. Like, why are you even nitpicking people? Like, that's nasty. That's ugly. Like, I don't think that's cute. For example, like, there's some people that are like, oh, like, I didn't get surgery. And then they're like, yeah, you did. Yes, you did. It's like, bitch, who cares? Like, let them live. Maybe, like, to me, like, for example, maybe to me, if I wasn't going to publicize this, I would have probably been like, oh, no, I didn't get surgery. Like, why? Because this is my insecurity that I took care of. And of course I'm going to be like, no, I didn't get surgery. Like, because I've always wanted it to be my nose. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Yeah.
So that's why for the people that do hate on surgeries, don't hate on surgery until you get one. And at the end of the day, everyone has an insecurity. If you're a bad bitch, you have an insecurity. If you're an ugly bitch, you have an insecurity. If you're a fucking bomb ass person, like, you have an insecurity. If you can fix it with surgery, go ahead. And if you can't, like, maybe there's something wrong with you. But don't hate on something that you don't know of. And not only that, don't judge others on something you don't know of. And it's not you, Miss Babe. Like,
it's not.
No.
It's not your problem. At the end of the day, if it's not going on your body that you don't want, then it shouldn't worry about what each person does to their own body at the end of the day. My body, I could do whatever was on in it. Your body, you could do whatever you want with it. Your body, you could do whatever you want with it. It's literally always the ones that, okay, they hate on all these surgeries, but then they're the
first ones that line up to get surgery.
And then also they're the ones always talking the shit. They're always talking the shit of like, ooh, like, you should fix that. Ooh, you should fix that. Ooh, you should fix that. But then all of a sudden, when you're trying to fix it, you want to talk more shit. Yeah. So it's kind of just like hater energy is just a little too much.
No, yeah, for reals, you guys. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Let's go ahead and end this off with a positive affirmation. And the positive affirmation is, don't judge others. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as I did. Go ahead and follow us at all of our social medias that call me Danny.
At RoommatesXO.
Y los miramos
para
la
otra.
otra.
Bye, guys.